Have you ever felt invisible? You answer every call. You help everyone. You say yes when you want to say no. But when you need someone, silence. This is the story of Emma, a 28-year-old woman who was always available, always kind, always there, until one day she disappeared, not physically, but emotionally. And what happened next changed everything. That if you've ever felt used, ignored, or taken for granted, this story will break your heart. Then fix it, because Emma learned something powerful, something that will change your life too. She learned this. When you're available to everyone, you become valuable to no one. Sound familiar? Good, because in the next 8 minutes, you'll discover why being too nice is destroying your peace, and how one terrible night taught Emma the secret to respect boundaries and real relationships. Stay with me. This gets emotional. Let me take you to where it all started. If this feels like your life, you're not alone. Keep watching. Your answer is coming. Emma worked at a small marketing company. Every morning, her phone exploded with messages. Emma, can you cover my shift? Emma, I need your notes from a meeting. Emma, can you pick up my kid today? She never said no. Never. Why? Because she was afraid. Afraid people would stop liking her. Afraid of being called selfish. So she said yes. Again and again and again. But here's what nobody tells you about being too available. People don't respect you more. They respect you less. Emma's co-workers stopped asking. They started demanding. Her friends stopped inviting. They started assuming. Her family stopped appreciating. They started expecting. One Friday night, Emma sat alone in her apartment, exhausted, empty. She had canceled her own plans 5 times that week to help others. She texted her best friend, "Hey, I'm feeling really down. Can we talk?" 2 hours passed. No reply. She called her sister. Voicemail. She messaged her coworker, the one she helped yesterday. Seen. Emma stared at her phone and whispered, "Where's everyone? The people you're always available for. Are they available for you?" Think about it. That night, Emma couldn't sleep. She scrolled through her messages. Hundreds of requests. Barely any check-ins. Then she saw something that broke her. Not a group chat. Her friends were having dinner together. Right now. Laughing. Posting photos. Nobody invited her. Why? Because they knew Emma would drop everything. So they didn't think to include her in plans. She was a backup friend. The helper. Not the priority. Emma closed her phone. Tears rolled down her face, and in that pain, she found clarity. She whispered to herself, "I've been so busy being available to everyone, I forgot to be available to myself." This is a turning point. Because Emma made a decision that night. A decision that felt scary, uncomfortable, almost selfish. She decided to disappear. Not forever. Just strategically. She turned off her notifications. She stopped replying instantly. She started saying one word she'd never said before. No. And guess what happened next? Everything changed. But not in the way you'd expect. Clarity comes when you stop running. Pause. Reflect. What do you need? The first week was brutal. Messages piled up. "Emma, where are you? Emma, why aren't you answering? Emma, are you okay?" She wanted to reply. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard. But she didn't. She was learning a new phrase. My time is my energy. My energy is my life. At work, when someone asked her to stay late, she said, "I can't today. I have plans." She didn't. But SHE was a plan. Her coworker looked shocked. "But you always help." Emma smiled softly. "I know. That was my mistake." Her friends started noticing too. Emma's acting weird. She's being distant. Some got angry. Some disappeared. And you know what? That hurt. But here's what Emma realized. The people who get upset when you set boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. Read that again, slowly, because after 2 weeks, something beautiful happened. The real people showed up. Her best friend finally called. "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't reply that night. Are you okay?" "Really?" Her sister visited. "You seem different. Stronger. A new co-worker invited her to lunch. "You're interesting. I want to know you better." Emma was no longer the helper. She was becoming herself. Losing fake friends makes room for real ones. Trust the process. 3 months later, Emma's life looked completely different. She had energy, peace, time. But more importantly, she had respect. People no longer assumed she'd say yes. They asked politely. They valued her time. Why? Because Emma learned 3 powerful lessons. Lesson 1. Availability without boundaries is self-betrayal. When you're always available, you teach people that your time has no value. Lesson 2. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation. No is enough. Lesson 3. Your absence teaches people your worth. When you step back, people realize what they lost. Emma started journaling every night. She wrote, "I used to think being kind meant being available. Now I know being kind to others starts with being kind to myself." She stopped apologizing for having boundaries. She stopped feeling guilty for resting. She stopped being everyone's therapist, bank, and backup plan. And here's the most surprising part. People liked her more because she wasn't invisible anymore. She wasn't a yes person. She was Emma, clear, strong, valuable, and people could finally see her. Teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Start today. So, what happened to Emma? Today, she has a smaller circle, but deeper connections. She has fewer obligations, but more joy. She's not lonely. She's selective, and she sleeps peacefully every night because she finally learned you can't pour from an empty cup. Now, let me ask you something. How many times this week did you say yes? When you wanted to say no, how many times did you ignore your own needs to meet someone else's? How many people in your life would still be there? If you stop being useful, I want you to try something. For the next 7 days, practice this phrase. Let me check my schedule and get back to you. Not yes. Not no. Just pause, create space. Protect your energy. Because here's the truth. When you stop being available to everyone, you become truly available to the people who matter, including yourself. Your life is not a 24/7 helpline. You are not a backup plan. You are valuable, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. So stop, breathe, set boundaries, and watch how your life transforms. Emma did, and so can you. Being kind doesn't mean being available. It means being true to yourself first. If this story touched your heart, leave a comment with one word: boundaries. Let's build a community of people who choose themselves without guilt. And don't forget to subscribe. Your next transformation story is coming soon. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.